Moo! 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 Alright people, this is Area, and we are back with these noisy buggers. Yeah, so, I did some tweaking after last episode. Here's cows going out. In theory, if you needed to collect them, that's how it goes. The bit in the roof is functional, but not wired in. I still have to do it from up here. However, all the rest of it is functional, so let's kill all the cows, because I'm kind of sick of them. At the moment, I'm doing it like this. A series of free switches, because I concluded there's free control points that need to be triggered. And actually the blocking isn't that bad so far. So then it's a case of turning them off in reverse order. The water takes about 4 seconds to drain away suitably, so you can hit that. So that's going to be important in terms of something I'm going to show you in a moment. And then obviously, dem cows. Here is a bit of a problem, and this part I might need to reconsider leaving more of a gap, because they have... let's not jump in the lava. They have real problems getting down here. More so when you retract all the pistons, I guess. Oh well. Well, let's bring them back and see what we can do. In terms of doing this though, the timing to try and tile free in with repeaters, because it needed to be very different timing both times through, was incredibly difficult, and you're getting a sneak peek of what I've done over there. But for now, let's try and get in here and empty these cows out a little bit, because I'm sick of listening to them. I don't want to hear you. I'm not interested in what you have to say. You don't even speak English. It's ridiculous. You're worse than that dog who stole the mailman's shoes. Seriously. Okay. Okay? Why are you not going down? Go down. Okay. 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 Last one. You did. Oh crap. Oh crap. No. No. Oh god. Man steak. No. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. So, you obviously, I'm not going to want to flip free switches when it comes time to actually do these, because why should I? So, here's the solution. In short, this is a very simple computer. The glass blocks and gold blocks, because we're on a test world, and I'm feeling particularly extravagant. Gold blocks are a program that runs through this. Essentially, glass blocks will not carry a redstone charge through. The gold blocks will, and then we have free lines out, the free trigger points that need to be set off on that, and yeah, basically when there's a gold block there, that line's active. The iron blocks on the left is basically start and end of the program. I use that to control the loop so that it's completely automated and you don't need to spam the button multiple times. So this looks like this. It's going a little slow simply because they ballsed things up a little bit. I actually had to add a quick monostable in here in order to make these pulse. I couldn't do it with a binary system where, you know, 2 sets of them started on, 2 sets of them started off, and they just toggle between each other. You used to be able to do that. I'm guessing it's 1.3 that has screwed that up a little bit. So on this one, let's hit it and get over here. So as you can see there, yep. So you just trail those off onto, well, okay, here's the wiring. Essentially those 3 lines replace these 3 torches here, and those will go off and do the various things. All with one button, and it'll be a button, not an actual switch. So I'm gonna just, I say quickly tie one of these into this. What I really mean is I'll see you in about an hour. Be right back. Oh boy. So I'd like to tell you this was pretty straightforward, but actually we've had quite a few mishaps. I've wiped out that track more times than I'd like to count. So we need to do a quick test here. This button still does what it was always doing. Sends these off and for collection. Obviously, these guys are in the middle. Perfect testing point. This button does open the ceiling. That's good. That cow's going places. Where are you going? Get out of the roof. Oh, he's gonna be difficult. Look at him jumping around. Yeah. So, unfortunately, if they're dead center, this doesn't work so well. I'm just gonna go in there and push him around a bit. You! Get! Oh, this guy. He's just the worst. You! Nope, 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 nope. Don't get any ideas, buddy. We want you on this side. This side. Okay. So, if we quickly hit this one again, place that glass, they should now get washed to the sides, send the train, minecarts down, that one gets stuck. Still some slight problems. I don't know why that one stopped. Previously it's been because there's an item on the track from where I accidentally killed one, but either way, I mean, this still needs a little bit of touching up before I actually try and build it. And then of course we have this. Almost as loud as my elevator. And then to turn it off. So that, thank God, is working perfectly and looks insane. This isn't exactly a compact farm anymore. Anybody else would have just dug a hole in the ground, stuck some cows in it, bred them and periodically killed them with a sword. Not me. No sir. I have to go that 15 or 16 steps too far. I mean, hell, the ceiling, anybody else would have just put pistons. Nope, I want to have concealed pistons, and I want to include lighting in it, so, well, that about says it all, really, doesn't it? While we remember, we should, okay, I think it's around like so. Okay, remove that, remove. Oh, cow jokes aplenty. And that... yeah, that's right. That's right. That'll do it. So we should now be able to remove that one. Yep. Okay. And naturally, even though it's a testing pit, it needs to look beautiful. Because at the end of the day, are we here to make something functional, or are we here to make something that looks good? I defy you to say the former. Oh no! Oh no! We've got a visual travesty going on. Remember that OCD that I was talking about? Yep. Full tilt. Alright then. And yeah, it's too deep because, well, the cows They were finding their way out. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that should work, I think. That's right. We're even putting in the concealed ones, because if you dug down next to it, you'd want to know that it was suitably bricked in. Otherwise, you know, weeds could get in there. Yep. The one major thing that this does lack right now is the ability to actually get in there and make them breed. And I could shove a doorway in, like here, but that would look ugly. What I'd want is a concealed piston door. The problem is, I have no idea how I'd fit that in, given the amount of wire that's running all over the damn place out here. I tried it, but I couldn't get it to work. Yeah. So that's that. Let's just break the glass in again. It's fine. And miscellaneous. Spawn cow. See, I'm getting better at remembering that it's there. So, let's simulate a harvesting. We've been making those 2 cows up there breed a whole lot. I guess we were camping them. In fact, it's gotten a little absurd. It's not just noisy now, it's verging on public menace. Oh, yeah. You can't see those switches, that's fine. Needed extra track there just to keep things moving. Hopefully you can still hear me over the sound of the cows. That's a lot of cows. Harvest time! Some of them just decide to jump in. They know that it's inevitable, so they go for it. So if we have this many cows, apparently it's not quite as straightforward on the center. I would have put 2 across, but there was a problem. They get down there eventually. They do sort themselves, so that's okay. So if we close that off, apparently some of them are... Wait a minute. Didn't we extend this pit? I'm seriously confused here. Get in there. And you too. Both of you. Okay, so... How the hell have I done... This doesn't make sense. Well, that's not actually important. OCD. Yeah, I'm just really confused by that. One cow's still in there. Why are you still in there, man? Guess it's because there's pistons on his head, isn't it? Well, bad news for you, Chuck. It's kinda problematic to fire one switch just to get you out now. Gonna do the whole thing again anyway. Did I break it? I broke it. Yeah, water got out on one occasion and attacked some of the wiring, so... Okay, that's... That was seriously weird. What the hell was wrong with that? Okay, so as I was saying, the channel in the center too wide. That's just because we got this piston arrangement. I couldn't get those to go up from both sides if it was too wide. Yep, that's right. Aesthetics took precedence over function. I muck up? No, I didn't. Okay. For anybody wondering, I had to reverse the program there because it was just easier to wire in, and the particularly observant will have noticed that there's the open it all up and drain it, which is the really short one, but there is also the 5 one, like it's 5 in length, which does the whole retraction thing, but there's 2 sets of each, and that is simply because 9 was it comes into 9. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then it loops. 9 was really hard to actually fit into pistons properly in a loop, and it didn't provide much space for wiring, so 18, it's 9 times 2, in case you're bad at math. That fits much better. As you can see, there's plenty of room to get the wiring we need to do done, so it doesn't matter, really. I'm not going to use gold blocks in the actual one, so the resource cost is not horrific. So if I hit the button again, is it going to do what it did last time? No, it works first time this time. That's really weird. Did I misclick it or something last time? Because yeah, well, we may never know. Just like how I can't figure out how I extended that by 1, but it didn't go all the way up under. I didn't extend it in that direction. Oh, I really didn't. It was off-center to begin with. Oh, that's freaking me out. Hell, it might be while I was under there messing stuff about that I just moved the whole damn thing wrong. Yeah, so obviously the next thing is to recreate this in the Let's Play world, which I gotta tell you, I'm not really looking forward to. Hell, I'd give you a tutorial for making this, but do you really want to try and follow through this? I can give you the base concepts of a lot of it. I mean, this, for example, this looks more complex than it really is. What this really is, well, let's quickly fire it out. Let's pop that up there. Actually, I wanted that. Gold block. We're gonna want. I'm not gonna wire the whole thing in, but you know, we can make it look good for you. To make sense of it, and a button. For now, I'm just gonna put buttons on the end of these. It'll more clearly demonstrate what's going on. So here we have a bunch of pistons, and let's see. Actually, we want this knocked out, but just don't worry about that. Up like so. See, 4 to the sides and 1 in one of the corners. It comes to 9, and then you just double this over. Across the other bit. And this is a really great way of doing more complex instructions. Rather than having like 20 miles of redstone in order to do what you need to do, why not just have this ridiculous contraption? It's noisy, it can cause a bit of lag, but at the end of the day, the amount of redstone you need to recreate some of this stuff is such that, you know, it'll cause more lag in itself anyway. Oh, don't be a jerk to me. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to take out that top row just so I can get these to go horizontal. Okay. So really all it is 4 sets of pistons in... Is that really? Yep, that's right. 1 set in each corner. They fire off in pairs. Let's try to figure out where the next one goes. Slightly special needs moment. Oh, that's politically incorrect. I shouldn't say that. Okay, set across here. Like so. Set across here. Like so. Okay, now I would wire this in, but I really can't be bothered. So the first pair that fire is this one up here, and this one down here. And then this one down here, and this one up here. And that's now the next piece of the instruction. If I were to get fancy with this. Now what you need... How high did I do this one? Oh, okay, okay. So, if you have a set like here, repeater, 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 redstone, etc., and just have... Well, let's go up here. That might look nice. Just have this all constantly turned on. Okay? So then through here, let's, you know, torch, no, repeater, repeater, redstone. Okay, so if those are gold block, signal passes through. If it's a glass block, it doesn't. So that's your ones and zeros, or on off, or however you need to think about it to make it compute. So over here, this is where I do this one, have that as redstone, and over, yeah, so torch there, and what this means is, let's set those up to like that. That will then pulse and turn itself off. So if this was hooked in to all of the pistons, every time this pulses, it would rotate them around. And of course, when that ceases being an iron block, it stops, as you saw over there. So all of the rest of this wiring is basically just to hook the pistons up into that system. It's made more complex by the fact that I had to use this monostable circuit, like, just to create a pulsar, because, as I said, the binary approach wasn't working. Traditionally, what you could do, and in fact I can just hook this in right now. So that one wants to fire later. Nope, nope, get out of my face. Yeah, bear with me here. I shouldn't take too long. This is gonna be... No, that's wrong. I'm doing it backwards. That one needs to be off, and this one needs to be on. So, like so. And... like so. And we can just loop it up like that. Whoops. Yeah, having that torch underneath, that causes problems. That would help, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'll do the trick. So that's hooked in okay. This one's another repeater one. The repeaters is just to set the timing the same as the torch tick, so that they go on and off at the same time, or on the same timing. That like so, and then this we're gonna bring down like that, I think, and over. over. So lead the power into that, and then come down. Yep, so that one's wired in, and then this one is pretty straightforward. Well, not that straightforward, apparently. Awkward. That's fine. We can just come down like so, and then like so. That'll all loop in okay. Okay, so that is the binary approach. However, what's happening is that, yeah. You can probably see it's just ballsed itself up a bit. That used to function. As I said, I think, speculative here, that it's due to 1.3 changes, and we'll call it SMP lag provisionally, but there's not much of that when you're in single player, if we're honest. It's like hosting a server on your own machine and joining it, so your ping's very low, but it's more like the SMP code. The pistons work very subtly differently to how they were working in single player, and it's enough to throw this out of whack. So to fix that, simply insert the monostable pulsing here, and what this does is just shortens that on-off signal into a quick pulse, so that let's watch the pistons. They go on, they go off, and then there's a pause between the next set. The pause is probably a little longer than it needs to be, but I just wanted to be absolutely sure that they weren't going to interfere with each other, because the nature of how close together I've crammed this. For example, down here, if these blocks get pushed over one more than they should, you take out your own wiring. Yep. Basically, this machine can completely mangle itself if it's not completely controlled, so you know, that needs to be sorted, really. And that's that. That's how you can create a simple binary processing unit, essentially a very basic computer program within this game, in order to achieve slightly more complex functions, a la ridiculous steak farm. All this because I wanted some meat in my diet. If anybody wants to accuse me of having mental health problems, I'm not going to argue with you at this point. And that elevator's on hold. I'm going to work on that a little bit. Potentially next episode we may be laying out floor plan for this, as well as probably one for pigs, a different style entirely for the chickens. I may even be doing an episode where we build another ridiculous overdone farm just to handle chickens. The creation, the respawning, and the harvesting thereof. I'm thinking of suspending them on water, which you can turn off and drop them through lava blades in order to cook them. And then, I don't know, I guess toss all those eggs back in to repopulate. And of course, naturally, you know, water in the roof, able to walk around underneath, collect all the eggs, get out, or it turns into a suicide booth. I think that could be nice. And then sheep. Sheep, I've got something very special planned for them, which kind of... if I reference the one-armed bandit, nobody would know what I'm talking about. Probably fruit machines, the gambling machines. You know, they rotate around and it comes up like lemon, lemon, lemon. Or, yeah, lemons are great. Or bar, or jackpot. You know all that. Imagine that the sheep are all the different little pictograms and they're rotating around in a system. So you pop them down with a piston, you shear it, and then send it back into the system, or maybe even have it automatically detect that the wolves come off somehow. I don't know, it depends if they're going to be right in front of you. I'll need to figure that out. then have them go back in and somehow pass over grass so that they can eat it and regrow, and have several sheep just in a little circuit. I'm drawing pictures in the sky. I can visualize this. I don't know if anybody else can. It may only make sense to me. But either way, next episode, we're probably making some more interesting farms. I don't think the elevator is going to be quite ready to be installing that. And to be perfectly honest, the only reason we need to go up the tower right now is to build more floors. It needs floors. So I think provisionally I'll build the floors off camera and save the cool stuff. By cool I mean slightly insane stuff for on film. And yeah, that'll be that. I was going to dedicate some of this to talking about what's going on with the channel, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. Hey, maybe I will insert a talky episode after all. Either way, I'm now going to shut up and get out of your face. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please, if you did, hit some buttons and, you know, let me know in the comments. I'd love more comments. You guys are so quiet. Yeah. Peace out.